Hello and welcome back to Mellow Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today. For today's reading, we're mixing it up and we're doing a little bit of a lighter topic here where we cover a fun little message from your inner child to spark some creativity and just kind of open us up to something new. We've been doing a lot of heavier topics here, so I just felt like we needed something fun to lighten the mood. So the Caroline Myss Archetypes deck has 6 different types of inner children that she talks about in there. So I've pulled those archetype cards out. So whatever charm that's really calling you, it's probably calling towards that aspect of your inner child. So just keep that in mind. Also, I've pulled some cards from the Prism Oracle. These were whatever spirit had to come out, and these are to represent messages from your inner child. And we're going to close off the reading and by getting some more information from this new tarot deck that I got. Really enjoying working with it so far. So yeah, we have these fun little charms and knickknacks that I ran across. So hopefully this reading is pretty fun for you guys. So for the first group, we have this little key. Has a little heart charm on the end of it. Group number 2 has this coin, if I can pick it up. My nails are so long. This is actually a $1 coin. We don't produce these in America anymore, I don't believe. What do I know? I just know this coin is pretty old. Last made in 2000, so that's crazy that I'm that old. Group number 3 is a little piggy boy or piggy girl, don't matter. He's cute. I remember playing with this as a kid. I believe I got this on a field trip. Forgot where. Group number 4 has this little hourglass. Kind of cute. Looks like it came from a what are those things called where it comes with a toy? Happy Meal. That's what that looks like it came from. Group number 5. It's a shell star thing. These shells are all tied together. This is what it looks like from the back. That's group 5. And group number 6 has a eraser, but it's actually a cupcake. What do you know? All right. So figure out which one of these random little objects is pulling in, resonating with you today, and I will see you in your reading. The timestamps are in the description box. See you there. Hey, group number 1, those of you who chose this key charm, this is going to be your reading for message from your inner child. So, the inner child archetype that you got was the orphan child. This type of child is very independent, okay, and kind of goes at things alone. So you may have felt like you had to grow up kind of fast and really learned an independent nature pretty fast on in your childhood. So yeah, and the message that your inner child has for you is facing rejection. So interesting. So I'm feeling like maybe in the past, in your childhood, there was a key point where you may have been rejected, and it may have like affected you in some sort of way, to where you really learned some sort of lesson about your own self-worth from that, okay? And I'm feeling this need of acceptance from your inner child. So I'm kind of getting the vibe that your inner child just wants you to show it some love, some compassion, and just full-on acceptance, okay? So we're going to get some messages from the tarot to see what else your inner child wants to bring forward. All right, Spirit, can we get messages on this rejection and what Group 1's inner child would like to bring forward today? All right. Let's see what we got here. We have the Four of Wands. Ooh. Six of Cups. The Lovers. No way. This is so funny. The Fool. Oh my gosh. And the Three of Wands. That's so awesome. I love this reading so much. We just really took a turn. So I see why your inner child is like brought up rejection here, because you have like full-on love and acceptance coming towards you very, very soon. I get this very playful energy from you with this Fool, okay? Your inner child is very, very playful, ready to take leaps, very, very adventurous as well. I can see with the Three of Wands and the Fool combo going on here, which is really super awesome. We also have the Lovers here. So I see Four of Wands can be a marriage card, and but overall it just speaks of like commitment and union. And I like that it has this Six of Cups, because this is kind of like a nostalgic childhood feeling. I feel like you may reunite with someone from your childhood, actually. That's very interesting, okay? But I feel like whatever didn't accept you in your past, or whatever parts of yourself that were rejected in the past, or that you pushed away from yourself, it's all coming back. And the more that you accept these things and just kind of adventure and go about your independence, it's like really bringing in a commitment towards you, which is super interesting. I feel like the more love and acceptance that you give yourself, the more you attract this love and acceptance from other people. I'm hearing you may have a relationship where you get to explore this like childlike playfulness, where it's just really light and fun. This doesn't have to be romantic, however, it definitely is pointing that it could be for sure. But yeah, I'm overall seeing this like fun, loving, and adventurous side to you that is, again, very independent and doesn't reject these parts of themselves. So the more that you just accept these childlike tendencies, it's kind of like a wandering, explorative type of nature. That's really what I'm feeling from these cards. It's really attracting people who love and accept you for exactly who you are, and you get to express that part of yourself as well. This also may have a lot to do with influencing your creativity, okay? So, yeah, I think that's super fun and awesome little message there. That's a very beautiful reading. I was actually shocked at the cards that came out just then. But yeah, so I definitely see you facing this childhood rejection head on and just being yourself, exploring, adventuring, and really calling in people who accept you rather than reject you, you know? And I honestly like when this card comes out, because it always reminds me of that rejection is divine protection. And it's really just the divine protecting us and keeping us safe. So safe and secure for the people who can accept us and give to us, love us, nurture us, and really give us balance and harmony, all right? So I see all of those good things for you. Keep on exploring, keep on adventuring, and that is your message for the day. I hope it resonated. I hope that it helped you. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the group number 2. Those of you who chose this coin, this is going to be your reading for messages from your inner child. So, the inner child archetype that you got was the wounded child, okay? And it's interesting that children who are wounded tend to have a compassion and desire to serve other wounded children, and they just have like a path of learning and forgiveness overall, okay? So I feel like your wounds are able to give you a lot of compassion and understanding for other people, and that may be relevant to you recently, and you may be seeing parts of yourself that is like very giving and generous and caring and serving to others, and your inner child wants recognition for that, okay? Interesting. So the card that came out for the message from your inner child was trust. So I'm getting overall like a sense of self-trust and being trusting in yourself and your choices and your attitudes, and that they're leading you on the right path, okay? And that they're not going to lead you towards pain or any more further wounding, okay? It's like trusting in the divine and what they have for you, and trusting in your life lessons that you may have already experienced. Rather than dwelling on some hurtful energy in the past, I feel like it makes you a very considerate and compassionate person because you have gone through these experiences, all right? So, interesting message that your inner child is bringing up today. We're going to get some tarot cards to clarify this message and see how that is relevant. All right, Spirit, can we please get messages for Group 2's inner child? All right, so we have the Ace of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Death card, the Nine of Wands, and the Knight of Coins. So I like that we have these cards here. The pages in general can represent children for sure. So I definitely see your inner child putting its energy forth here, especially with it being a Cups card, because we were just talking about all that love and compassion. This is literally your inner child bringing us a message of the care and the compassion that you possess, okay? It can also mean like new love and new compassion for something else in your life, all right? And the Ace of Cups is all about creativity and passion and love for a new beginning, a new offer, something new. These both represent a new sort of energy as well. So I feel like once you're able to realize these gifts of yours, you're going to be able to use them to really put you in a new phase of life, okay? You're going to be able to trust in these abilities, and like I'm just looking at this page and just look how confident he looks and secure in himself that he looks, and it's just like he's here to spread love. I feel like your inner child has a lot of love and care to give, okay? We have the Nine of Wands, and this can be like putting up walls and barriers and boundaries. I feel like in the past you may have put up a lot of walls because, again, you were unable to trust others in some way because of the hurts of the past, which is completely understandable. That is a completely normal reaction for a child to have to something like that. I mean, got to keep yourself safe, obviously, but I do see that there was like an ending to that, and your inner child wants you to discover this love and compassion that you have, and feel trust in it, find confidence in it, okay, and realize that these past woundings have taught you lots of lessons and taught you how to love and show this love in a more authentic way, and like it's like when you mean it, you really mean it, okay? So I'm seeing that these experiences gave you that, and now you have a really big gift to share with the Knight of Coins here, okay? I see that you're moving towards this Knight of Coins energy. I feel, again, we have two cards of new beginnings, as well as this card can be a card of new beginnings as well. I'm feeling like trusting in your own gifts and abilities here is really going to propel you forward, and even towards potentially making money. I feel like this is an ability that you can, I don't want to say adopt, I want to say this is an ability that you can utilize in your day-to-day life to really help you out, to really help you shine, and to really make you like stand out here, and you'll like receive some sort of benefits in return for this, okay? So that's really what your inner child is pointing to today. These gifts don't go unnoticed, and your inner child is even bringing them up today. So that's beautiful. So that's all I really have for you today. These readings are kind of short, but we're doing lots of groups, so gotta get everybody some time. Thank you so much for watching. If it resonated, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope I see you in another reading. Bye. Hello, and welcome to your reading, group number 3. Bleh. Hello, group 3. Welcome to your reading for your inner child. For those of you who picked the little pig. So cute. So, let's see what message your inner child has for you. So, the archetype that came out was the eternal child. This is kind of the card of a little bit of Peter Pan syndrome, where you don't really want to grow up. It's kind of like young in body, mind, and spirit, and you see you see things with fresh eyes. You're always excited, okay? I'm feeling this excitement even as like we got into this reading. So I'm really feeling like maybe responsibilities and all of that have kind of gotten the best of your ability to still see things with these fresh eyes, and maybe you lost a bit of your excitement, I'm hearing, and your inner child wants to bring this back. It wants to make you see things in more vivid colors and be more excited about life and what it has to offer, all right? So the message that your inner child has for you is about sadness. So I am definitely feeling that maybe you've been going through some sort of sad period, and I'm hearing that it's really important for you to bring back this childlike spirit and maybe give your inner child some more energy, okay? And be generous with your inner child and allow it to create, allow it to play, allow yourself to play, like really, and do something fun, a little bit out of the blue. And I'm hearing that that's really going to help cure whatever this little sad period is about. All about having fun here and silly. So we're going to get some tarot, and we're going to clarify and see anything else that comes out. Spirit, what does group 3's inner child want to say, and what is this sadness about? All right, so we have the 5 of Swords, we have the 10 of Coins, the Chariot, the 2 of Coins, the Devil here, the 7 of Wands, and the Judgment card. All right. So, I'm really feeling like you've been putting in a lot of hard work lately. Like, you've really been working hard. And there's also a lot in your life that you have felt like you've had to juggle lately. Like, lots of responsibilities and just time management. And, like, you have to be very, I guess, cautious about how you use your energy and where you're using it, because maybe a lot of people depend on you. You could have children even. The 10 of Coins can also represent children, our family, and you can see all these little children around these older figures here, and look at how silly and playful they look, and how, I guess, solemn these guys kind of look here. And you can also see this woman here with the 2 kids, and she's trying to juggle everything. You don't have to have kids. I'm just getting that there's a lot of responsibility on you lately. So again, I'm kind of seeing why your inner child is bringing this up. We also have the 5 of Swords here. So I feel, again, like this is another message about, how do I put this? Like, things just not ending up in the best way. Like, I feel like you're a bit overwhelmed and feel like you need some sort of retreat or get away from this. And I'm hearing that your inner child is saying, this retreat and this getaway can just be putting energy towards playing and having fun and lightening up a little bit, okay? Like, obviously, we can't take away all of these responsibilities. Life still goes on. We still have to be adults about things, you know? But don't forget to see the world with fresh eyes. Don't forget to admire the flowers, smell the air, really enjoy the colors, the time of year, play. If you have any, it always helps me sometimes. I don't really have that many young kids in my family anymore, but it used to help me a lot to play with my little cousins. It helped me keep that childlike mind. So if there's like any children around you, engage with them, have fun, play, and like, yes, we have responsibilities, but you're still able to play and have fun. So make sure you're making time for your inner child so that it can help give you a refresher and a new perspective on all this work that you've been doing, okay? So again, the devil, it can just speak of attachments. I feel that this mindset this sad mindset is sort of attached to all the things that you're juggling, and you are a very persistent and strong person, and you're like, I will get all of this done, I will take care of all of this. But Spirit is saying, as well as your inner child, to have fun, loosen up, and remember what life is all about. Remember to smell the roses sometimes, and have fun and explore. So yeah, so that's the main message coming through for you, group number 3. I hope that it resonated. I hope it helped you. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope I see you in another video. Bye-bye. Group number 4, those of you who chose the little hourglass, we'll tip it over here just for funsies, because we can. It goes really fast. So the archetype card for your inner child that came out was the divine child, all right? This child is all about innocence and purity, and they may even have like a special connection with the divine. You know, before we go to school and we learn all these responsibilities and things that we have to do and expectations, if you really think about it, a child is completely perfect, and the only reason that we feel imperfect later on is for people telling us, oh, you're not good enough for this, you don't have this, you haven't done this, you know what I'm saying? Before society starts putting all these standards and expectations on us, in a sense, we are just perfect, we are pure, we haven't done anything wrong yet, okay? So it's interesting that that came up here, because I'm not sure if maybe you were blamed for something recently. That's very specific and only going to resonate with some of you, but I feel that some of you may have felt a lot of guilt, or maybe you've just been really hard on yourself and feeling down on yourself. But I'm hearing that your inner child wants to remind you that you are completely perfect just the way that you are, and just because someone says that, oh, this isn't good enough, or you're not doing enough, or has something to say that makes you feel imperfect or puts that onto you, that doesn't mean that it is true. And you are just as pure and perfect as you were when you were born, when you were a child, okay? So that remember and reflect on how awesome that you are and how unique your own experience is, and really let go of some of that guilt and shame. Now, the message that your inner child has for you is energy. Wow, interesting. So you may have a lot of energy lately, and there may be an energetic tie to you as far as guilt goes, or blame, or something like that. Your inner child is like, I like that this on this card here, he seems to be like bursting with energy. You know what I'm saying? He's like in this fully open stance, which I love. So I'm feeling like your inner child has a lot of energy that it has been wanting to expend and just like release. You know what I'm saying? So, and just be free and open and expressive without any shame, any blame, any judgment, none of those things, okay? That's really what I'm feeling that your inner child wants you to explore, all right? So we're going to get some tarot cards to clarify and see what else your inner child wants to bring up about this. All right. Spirit, can I please have messages for group number 4 from their inner child? This card wanted to come out really bad. I'm not going to take these. This fell because this card wanted to come out. All right, let's see what we got here. We have the Page of Wands. Yeah, I like these pages keep coming out because pages are like representations of children sometimes, so, or they can indicate a very young person. So I'm really seeing the spirits of of your inner children come out today, which has been awesome. So the Page of Wands is all about expression and energy and passion. So I see why this card came out. Your inner child, again, as I was saying before, has a lot of desire to just be in flow, to dance, to sing, to play. I'm getting all of those things, like just bursting and teeming with energy that needs to be released. Again, make sure that you're doing this without any judgment of yourself or putting anything on yourself, okay? Be free, you are innocent, you are pure, you are perfect, okay? So don't cast those judgments on yourself, even if other people cast these judgments on you. We also have the 9 of Coins here, as well as the Devil. We have the Ace of Swords, the 3 of Coins, and we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so again, the 9 of Coins is telling me that some confidence and rewards are going to be coming in for you for some things that have really been stable in your life, okay? But the Devil here is going back to these attachments, these limiting beliefs, these things that may or may not be holding you back from just expressing yourself in your most authentic way. Your inner child wants you to be confident here, and it wants you to be expressive. And I feel that your inner child even wants to collaborate and work with you and has some things to teach you. So there's this Hanged Man energy here, which can be about sacrifice or just letting go. So I'm feeling like you need to let go of these ideas and let your inner child be free. You can see, I like that on this card you have these 2 figures in the back here, and they look frustrated at what this little boy is doing. Like, look at how free he is. That's kind of how I feel like your surroundings are right now. And your inner child just wants to be expressive, it wants to be fun, it wants to come out. But everybody's like in the back like, ah, or get back to work, or let's work on this thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like you're being very encouraged to just be free and free flowing with your words, a little bit careless, and just play. You know what I'm saying? Let go of these things that are telling you how to be, who to be, what to be, and let your inner child express its energy how it likes. And I feel that that's going to bring a lot of clarity back into your life. You're going to be able to reprioritize things and realize how you've been casting judgments on yourself, maybe even others, and how they've been doing that to you. It's just going to bring overall a lot of clarity and restore your energy and your confidence, okay? So that's the message that your inner child has for you, group number 4. I hope that it resonated. I hope that it helped you. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope that I see you in another video. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 5. Those of you who chose this shell star looking thing. This is going to be your reading for your message from your inner child. So the archetype that came out for you was the nature child. This is all about a child that's very in tune with nature. You may have a lot of connections with animals as a child, or nature spirits, or just very connected with nature, okay? That's an interesting child archetype. I like it, and I like that the shells were with it too. That's cool. So interesting. I'm feeling like you, again, are very connected with nature, and your inner child wants to pull you there into the world of nature. So maybe you need to go back to that like childhood camping spot, or maybe just camping in general brings a lot of playful energy, fun, freeing energy for you. Or going to the beach and playing in the sand, making some sand castles, whatever that means to you. I feel this message from your inner child to get back outdoors, maybe get a fun new pet, or go to the zoo, play with animals. It's like this, that sort of energy, you understand. So the message that your inner child has for you today is confidence. Wow. So yeah, overall I'm getting this energy that you need to go outside and play. You need to play with the animals, with the bugs, get in the mud and just have some fun, all right? And have confidence while doing so. I mean, you can still do it in your adult way, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like this is the best way that you could show your inner child love right now. That's really what I'm hearing. So we're going to get tarot messages to clarify and see if there's anything else your inner child wants to bring forth today. All right. Spirit, can we please have messages from group number 5's inner child and anything they need to know here? All right, let's see what we got here. We have the 9 of Swords, we have the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Death card, the 8 of Wands, and the Temperance card. All right, so we already, before we even start here, we have 2 cards of travel. The 2 of Wands is like planning and preparation. So you could be planning a trip. I feel like your inner child wants you to plan a trip, some sort of fun outside trip before summer ends, okay, guys? Or maybe that's going outside and making a campfire if it's like cold for you. But the 8 of Wands is about movement. It's about quick movement as well. I feel like your inner child wants to play. It wants to go outside, all right? You could even go to the playground and swing on the swings or something. I'm just getting a message that your inner child really wants to be outside in nature and to rekindle that sort of relationship that it used to have, okay? I can see that in your life recently, you could have some anxieties or worries or things going on, and your inner child wants you to know that anytime these anxieties or worries come up, you always have this connection with nature, and you can always go back to it, and it will help bring back confidence and instill peace inside of you rather than worry, okay? That's beautiful. We also have a page coming out. Again, I've been saying this in like every reading. The pages are coming out, which I love because pages symbolize young people or children or just this like pure and young spirit, a little bit naive, but it's telling me that these messages are really coming out from your inner child here today. And I'm seeing that your inner child is full of love and compassion here. I'm wondering if some of you may have connections with bunny rabbits, because this girl here is holding a bunny rabbit, and you also got a page with a bunny rabbit. If not, it's just overall this nature and animal theme that just keeps on recurring. So do something about that, guys. Your inner child is pointing it out big time. We also have the Three of Cups, which is like partying, celebration, and joy. So maybe you have some friends or some childhood friends that you used to go camping with or something like that with, and you still talk to or something like that. I'm just hearing like having fun. This could even be new people, but I'm just getting that experiencing something fun is regarding nature would be really good for all of you, to be quite frank. Everybody can enjoy this part of their inner child and playing and just having fun and seeing some nature. We also have the Death card as well as the Temperance card coming out for the major arcana for you. Again, it's kind of speaking to me like this Nine of Swords did with this anxiety type of thing, or like childhood like fears. You can see she's like scared to go in here and see what's behind this curtain, and there's this big shadow up top here you can see. I'm feeling like, again, it's kind of this like worries and anxieties before you've even like seen it. It could just be a lot of worrying about the future, okay? Again, like I was saying before, nature is really going to restore peace within you, balance, and kind of reground you to the situation and get you out of your head. Temperance, it brings balance to you. It reorders your life and recontextualizes the situation, clears your mind. You may actually benefit from meditating outside as well, or just going outside and putting your feet in the grass. Those are just grounding activities, but as much nature as I feel that your inner child has been pointing out in this reading, I just feel like anything outdoors that can really bring you peace is really important for you. Okay, so that's all that I have for you for this reading. I hope that it helped. I hope it resonated. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope I see you in another reading. Thanks for watching. Hello, group number 6, those of you who chose this cupcake eraser thing. This is going to be your reading from your inner child. So the archetype that came out for you is the magical child, seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things and the belief that anything is possible. Ooh, I like this. I feel like some magic needs to be restored in your life. You could have been a little bit pessimistic lately, and you used to be such an optimistic and magical type of, you may have a very mystical, magical inner child within you who wants to explore, who believes anything is possible, those types of things. And I feel that it's really calling you to play and believe in yourself, believe in your own beauty, and believe in your own ideas and your own creativities, and put energy behind it. Supportive, loving energy. Like, I'm hearing this like someone who just wants to be like held and hugged. You may be feeling small. I don't know why, but I feel like I was like holding something really small in my hands. Like, my hands are like tingling right now, and I can kind of feel that. Almost imagine like you can just like caress your inner child in your hands and give so much love and energy to your hands, so that you can manifest whatever that magic is for you. That's I've never had anything like that where I felt the thing in my hands, but that came through. So let's see what message your inner child had for you today, and it's happiness. I like it, because we even have, as the shadow attributes of this child aspect, is pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles. So I like that happiness came out here, because I feel that expressing yourself and bringing back a little bit of that optimistic, fun, free-feeling nature is really going to help restore your happiness. So let's get some tarot cards to clarify this and see what other messages your inner child has for you. All right, Spirit. What messages does group number 6's inner child have for them? What do they need to know? We had the Magician come out. I love it. Whoa! All right. I got some cards on my floor, so give me 1 second while I get those. Okay. 9 of Cups. I love the 9 of Cups. You guys know. The 8 of Coins here. We have the 3 of Coins. The Knight of Cups. The Chariot. The Queen of Coins. The Knight of Swords. Wow, there's a lot of cards. We have the Strength card, the 5 of Wands, the Magician, and the High Priestess. Guys, you got so many cards. I did not know that this video came out, but we'll go through them. We got it. So let me start with this because I'm seeing 2 little redheads here and I'm feeling like a similar energy from them. This 8 of Coins is all about focus and hard work, all right, and a lot of strength in getting there as well. I feel like you've really been pushing forward to manifest some things, but I feel like, how do I put this? I feel like you've been so focused on the tangible reality that you forget to put your own creativity, your own love, your own magic into this, and this is more of like a very standard by the book approach, and it's not doing your magical child self any justice, if that makes sense. Okay, your inner child is pointing that there could be way more fun ways to do this, and it may just be the method that you're going about it. But again, I feel that there's another way to manifest this, okay? But I do see you in your Knight of Cups energy where you're like abundant, you're fulfilled. You even have the Queen of Coins here. Now, the Queen of Coins is in very nurturing and loving, abundant energy as well. So I do feel like this is working for you. However, I feel that your inner child wants to express itself more, and that this is a very like logical and analytical approach. There's not really any swords cards here besides the Knight of Swords, but I'm seriously still feeling this sense of like very methodical and serious approach to this when your inner child wants to have fun. It wants to be creative. It wants to believe in things that shouldn't be possible. You know what I'm saying? So that's what wants to be expressed. And I hear and I feel that this may be the result, like this may be why you've been a little bit pessimistic lately, and it's been causing some internal conflict because you are lacking this specific message and clarity, okay? Again, we have beautiful cards for the rest of this. Knight of Cups, all about creativity and love and compassion and putting that into your work. We have the High Priestess here, which is all about intuition, putting the magic into your work, the wisdom behind your work. And we also have the Magician, which I love because this Magician card is represented by like that fairy godmother energy, which I love because there's this fairy here, and I just am feeling this sense of you taking your power back and being magical about it and manifesting what you want in the ways that you want to manifest it, rather than this very methodical, by the book approach. It just feels like a repetitive movement rather than putting some spark and some fun and some joy into it, making it something new. I see that you can do those things. These energies are here. Knight of Swords here as well, which is all about clarity and swift, fast action, okay? So I see your inner child wanting to take charge here, especially with this Chariot energy. It's like moving the water quickly, and I feel like maybe it may come off as like a little bit silly to other people at first, and they're not going to understand, But once they see this joy restored in you, and they see you in your Nine of Cups, Queen of Pentacles energy, and all of this in the way that you're able to manifest, it's actually going to create something so new that it's going to bring happiness to like a lot of people around you. And there's going to be like a creativity burst out of everyone around you just from you simply expressing this, okay? So yeah, that's really, really beautiful message. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this fun little video, and I hope I see you in another reading. Bye-bye.